Hey everyone, Mike here from Ironhide City 17, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Cyberverse Commander class Trailcutter. And this figure I recently got for Christmas a few years ago, and I thought to myself, when I got older, I should review this figure for a YouTube video. And now that I have this figure in my hands, I love this thing. The minute I got him, I was ready to love him. And boy was I right. This figure, in vehicle mode, looks awesome. Now, as a comparison, I do still have the Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Ironhide that I had reviewed a few weeks ago. And I always, in my opinion, thought of these two guys as quote-unquote brothers. And they look like brothers. I mean, they look really good together. So, putting Ironhide aside, or actually, real quick, when the turntable turns around, we'll show you what they look like with their weapons. Trailcutter comes with this little missile launcher right here, and doesn't fire very far. Like, it's one of the push fire launchers. So whoops. Yeah, it doesn't go very far. See what I mean? Okay, that fired a good distance. But why? Okay, that hit my floor. Okay. So, we'll put these off to the side. This is the actual gun here, which looks like a bit like a stand. Don't know why. And then the missile looks like your typical missile. Those off to the side. We'll actually reconnect those and show you what he looks like with his weapons. Because he can hold his weapons, because both of these guys can store weapons in their vehicular modes. And they do a pretty good job of it. So, Trailcutter. And Ironhide. So, if you guys missed what Ironhide looked like with the weapon on the back, this is a good shot right here. Personally, I prefer the Trailcutter, but Ironhide's not bad by any means. And, again, can't get over how good this thing is because it's in my name, Ironhide City. This thing, if you haven't watched my video, I highly recommend this thing. So, put him back here. Anyway, so he'll be on display. Transformation for this thing is really, really ingenious, in my opinion. It's much more complex than any of than your typical Cyberverse figures. First, you'll take the legs and pull them out and split them. If you hear barking, that's my dog. Flip the part of the bed out to form the feet. Fold the guns out, or up, towards the windshield. Split the front, or open the front doors, and that will enable you to split the front plow of the truck apart. And why is my dog barking all the time? That's always got me wondering. Ah, you have to turn his torso around in order to bring these shoulders down. Forgot. Turn his upper body around. So that is Trailcutter, or as he's known in G1, Trailbreaker in robot form. And I like it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And the doors give him a little bit of forearm armor. So, yeah. He's got the typical force field emitter. And I'll transform Ironhide here so you can see what they look like together. Popping ball joints. Popping ball joints seems to be an issue on the Ironhide figure, but not so with Trailcutter. And I think I know why they call him Trailcutter now. Copyright reasons. So yeah. They had to do that in the Generations line as well in 2013. And now they're doing it in TF Prime as well. I'm questioning why I'm popping ball joints on this thing. Sorry. So as you can see, Ironhide is a little bit taller than Trailcutter, but just by a little bit. I mean, if I extend his legs there. There we go. I mean, I've had Ironhide longer than Trailcutter, so that explains the loose joints on Ironhide. So we'll get him out of the way. So his weapon can attach to his hand, actually both hands, or his forearm. And I prefer on his forearm. So, would I recommend this? Yeah, I would. Posability-wise, head does not move. Well, head, well, the whole forearm turret set. This whole upper set. Oops. Head, well, this whole turret section moves, so his head can go 360. Only when it's unpegged. But can't look up or down. Ball joint in the shoulders. Hinges for in and out movement. Ball joint in the elbow. No hand articulation. Ball jointed hips. Hinge knees. And a little bit of foot articulation. So you can get some good balancing going with this guy. So yeah. So Trailcutter, I would definitely pick him up if you can. I actually got this for Christmas from one of my relatives who knows I have a thing for Transformers, so seriously. That's how I ended up getting this thing. I didn't purchase it, I got it as a Christmas present. So there, I'm putting him back in his vehicle mode. There we go. So, Trailcutter, again, cannot say that enough. Trailcutter, can't say this enough. Highly recommend him. This has been the video review for Transformers This has been the video review for Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Trailcutter, the Cyberverse Commander. This has been Ironhide City. I'll talk to you next time.